Those who work in the back of house in hotels are seldom observed by guests. This, of course, doesn't make such departments any less important. On the contrary, housekeepers, for example, are looking after hotel owners' billion-dollar worth property. Today, I'm with Claudia, the editor of our sister publication, Middle East Beauty, and former editor of Caterer Middle East, to discuss the latest housekeeping trends. I'm Derek Isaacs, and you're watching What's Trending. Hello and welcome again, Claudia. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks very much for having me, Derek. Actually, something that you said in the intro was really interesting about housekeepers looking after these billion-dollar properties. We don't really think about that, do we? I mean, they're behind the scenes, but they really keep things running, don't they?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it's a thought-provoking statement, isn't it? Really, they really are keepers of the castle in a way. And the person who actually said that wasn't me was actually.
Hermini Hemaprabha, wasn't it? She's the executive housekeeper at Mina Sayahi.
Oh, you know her, yeah,
yes,
exactly,
yes.
yeah. So she was here yesterday. I don't know if you know, but we had the housekeepers advisory panel yesterday, which is ahead of the 7th annual Hotelier Executive Housekeeping Forum, which is going to be held on the 19th of June this year at the Grosvenor House Hotel in Dubai. So they were all here yesterday, at least 4 of them anyway, discussing the latest trends and things like that.
Lovely. And what was discussed? Were some housekeeping trends?
Well, there were, yeah. I mean, we had Tatiana Ahmed, who's executive housekeeper of Grand Hyatt Dubai, who has actually been in service for more than 32 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's like the grand dame of housekeeping, if you like. I don't know if she'd like me to say that, but I mean, I think it's a great title, to be honest with you. You know, and also there was Chandra Ilparuma, who was the director of housekeeping at Palazzo Versace Dubai, and Shisha Sasidaran, the executive housekeeper of Radisson Blu Hotel at Dara Creek.
Okay, so they were here discussing the latest trends in housekeeping.
That's
and what's going on, any concerns, things like that.
Right,
Is that right?
yeah.
And I bet they mentioned technology, didn't they?
They certainly did. Very perceptive of you, Claudia. So they mentioned automation, of course, the Internet of Things, room advancements in terms of aiding faster communications and quicker check-in processes and things like that. Not to mention the robots such as iRobot, Roomba and Swingbots.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, then would you say that housekeepers are key to innovation in hotels?
I mean, that seems to be the general consensus yesterday. That's what they were saying anyway.
And then what about sustainability and green practices? I mean, we often see that in hotels, don't we? Where, they say you can leave your towel on the floor if you want us to wash it or not. Last week when I was here, we were talking about cruelty-free products and vegan products. Yeah, is that happening? Is there anything new in terms of green practices?
Well, according to Tatiana Ahmed, the executive housekeeper of Grand Hyatt Dubai, she brought to our attention the fact that the products from bathroom amenities to the actual cleaning materials that housekeepers use come in plastic containers, as we all know. She said that a whopping 500,000 bottles a year are being thrown out by hotels.
Wow.
I don't know if that's in the UAE alone or it's in the world. It's not really clear. So what is trending is refillable containers that you get on the wall, but that you see in the rooms and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's really good in terms of saving plastic, but I'm not sure how, guests would feel in a 5-star hotel if they're made to, get their shampoo from a little thing on the wall.
That you press. Yes, following on from what she said was a big lengthy discussion about that, but actually guests are demanding it, and in 5-star luxuries, but not all guests. Okay. She also went on to say that guests still need educating about this, because people are expecting, some guests are still expecting fancy bottles, but we know where those bottles end up, in the oceans.
Well, and I guess it allows them to save costs as well, because they're not having to buy these individual amenities.
Great, yeah, it's about saving costs. The robotics is about saving costs. So the trends are about saving costs and getting more done as well.
Talking about guest experience, do you feel that, the little bottles, the little amenities are part of it? Do you feel like they sometimes expect to, take a little souvenir home?
I see what you're saying there. I do. I'm of an older generation, obviously. I do like the things that are of good brand, good product. They look great. The dispensers, I was in a 5-star gym, if you like, in Beirut that had those dispensers in the showers. I didn't like it at all. I mean, sometimes they don't work or you get a small amount. It's just not the same thing. But contrary to what I say, some people on the panel were saying that some 5-star guests do like that, and they do, because some of the big brands are actually branding these dispensers and putting their products in. So it's all together. It's better for housekeeping, it's better for the environment, and it's just better all around, really. And I think it's something we're going to have to get used to.
Absolutely. Well, there you go.
All right. Well, thank you for being today, Claudia. We're out of time again. You've been watching What's Trending. Thank you for being here again today, Claudia. Tune in again next week. But in the meanwhile, please subscribe to our channel below, like our Facebook page, and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to get in touch and come on this programme, please drop me an email, which you'll see on the bottom of the screen now. Goodbye.